Hello guys, welcome to my channel Code with Patrix. So guys, in our previous video, we have seen how to work with modules, and in today's video, we are going to see what is this recursion and docstrings and Python. So let's get started. So first of all, let's see what is this recursion. So before that, in the last video, we have studied how to work math module, and inside that we have seen one function called that is factorial method. So using that factorial method, we are going to understand this recursion function more clearly. So first of all, we are going to create a function, and I am going to give it name as recur, and I am going to doing some task inside this recur function. Suppose I am telling to print hello world. So when I call this function, suppose when I run this file, it will print this hello world. So you can see here it is printing this hello world. So this is how the function works. So let's see what is this recursion. Recursion is nothing but a function that call itself is called as a recursion. For example, before calling here, I have defined a function. Okay, now I'm inside the function. Suppose I'm calling this function inside it. Okay, so I'm calling this function inside it. So you can see here when I call this function, so this function will go here and it will do whatever task have been specified inside it. First I'm calling this function, it will go print an hello world, and it will print again and again hello world multiple times, and at one stage it will go and give us an error. So you can see here it has printed hello world how many times here. So this is how a recursion work. Recursion is nothing but a function that call itself multiple times is called as recursion. So you can see here after printing hello world so many times, so at the 994th time it has given us the error that maximum recursion depth exceeded while calling a math object. While calling this function, it is going here and it is printing the hello world, and it is calling again this function. So this task is running multiple times, and this function have been called by itself multiple times. Though this is called as a recursion in Python. So I hope you understand still this much. So we are going to understand this recursion function using the factorial method. So let's see that. So before that, let's see what is factorial. So before that, let's comment it all and let's see what is this factorial. Factorial is nothing but it is also form of multiplication, we can say, in mathematics. So if you want to find a factorial of 5, it will start from 5 and it will go in the reverse order till the least count 1. Okay, it will do multiplication. Suppose I want factorial of 5, so factorial of 5 will equal to, okay, that is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into suppose 1. So it will start from 5 and it will go till 1. So in this reverse order, it will do multiplication. So 5 fours are 20, 23 is a 60, 62 is a 120, 120 into 1, it will become 120. So the factorial of 5 will become 120. So similarly, if we want the factorial of 10, so it will go from 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So in this format it will do multiplication till 1 and we will get the output. So we are going to write code for this. Okay, so for that we are going to create a function. So let's see how to create a function, and inside this we are going to call the function itself so you can understand the recursion function more clearly. So let's see. First we are going to create a function and I am going to give it as name as fact, and I am going to give it take input from user, and suppose I am giving it condition. So if user, that is n, if this input you are taking from the user, suppose this n is equals to 0, or this n is equal to 1. So we have to return, that is, we have to return 1. So when you are checking factorial for 0 and when you are checking factorial for 1, the output answer is will become 1 only. And if user does not enter this kind of input, if user sends any different kind of input, then what we want to do, we are telling them to return n, and into we are calling this function that is fact n minus 1. So when I am calling this function outside it, suppose I am storing the input that is n, suppose I am storing num equals to 5 and I am equal to 5, and I am telling to print run equal to, okay, fun, okay, factorial, the function name is fact, I am passing the value that is num, and when I am printing this run, so you can see that in the output it will provide the factorial, that is 5 factorial is 120. So I will explain you what is actually occurring here. So first we are stored this value 5 inside a variable, and we are passing that variable num inside the function using another variable. We have stored this fact function inside this run, and inside that we are passing this num value inside the function, and we are printing this run. When we are printing this run contains the factorial function. So this factorial function have been executed. So this 5 value is going here, and it is checking for first condition whether the entered value that is equal to 0 or it is equal to 1. So our this first condition will become false because we are entering 5. This 5 number does not satisfy here. So it will check for else condition. It what does here that it will go into the second condition, that the else statement. So what it is doing here, that our 5 will come here, and it inside this it will call this fact function, and inside that it will do 5 minus 1, it will become 4. So you can see here, so 5 minus 1 it will become 4, so it will do multiplication. So it will do 4 into 5. So 4 into 5 will become 20. So 23 it will become 60. Okay, it will become 60. So 60 twos are 120. 120 equal to 120 into 1, it will become 120. So this is how we have got our output 120 here. If you not understand this, I will explain you one more in this short. So let's see what happens. Our 5 value come inside this condition. We are not passing 0 either one. So this condition will become false. So I will write in the comment format, that is false. Okay, so it will come inside this, and the initial value will become 5. Okay, 5 into it is calling this factorial function, that is 5 minus 1. I will do right here, that is 5 into, okay, this 5 has come here and it is doing the multiplication. That what is doing inside the fact, the n will become that whatever n is 5. So 5 minus 1, it will become 4 here. So 5 into 4, it has become 20 here. So similarly, okay, it has become 20. So similarly it will okay, 5 minus 1, it has become 4. So after 4, our next value will become 4. So 4 into fact 4 minus 1, it will become 3. So this is how we got 3. So similarly it will go till 1, and after multiplying these all value we got 120 here. I hope you understand how this recursion work. Okay, so let's see what is this doc strings. Okay, so let's see what is this doc strings. So for that we are going to create another function. Okay, so before that let's comment this. I'm going to create some another function, that is def, and suppose I'm doing some kind of multiplication, or you can say division. Okay, I'm doing division, and suppose I'm taking two input from the user, or I'm taking only one input, that is n, and okay, and I'm printing and modulus 2 and modulus 2. Okay, So when I call this function that is div, so it's my bad. I'm calling this function new, and suppose I'm passing 4. So 2 divided by 4 will become 0. Its remainder is 0. So it is providing us remainder. So if you want the what kind of task it is perform, for example, if you want some description about a function, then how you can get that? For example, I have created a function and I am putting some comment here. Okay, suppose I'm writing what this function does inside the comment for my information. Suppose I'm telling that this function check input from users and provide the remainder. Okay, so this is how I stored some information for myself, how what this function actually do. So if you want to know what this function does, if you want to know some information about this function, so how we can get that? So for that, suppose I am telling that print. Okay, suppose I am telling div and I am putting dot underscore 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 doc underscore. Okay, so when I run this, so you can see that it will tell that what this function actually performing the task. So it has given us the information. So what this function does, how it works. So it is telling that this function take input from user and provide this remainder. So it has given a short description about this div function. So this is what docstring does. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and comment below. Don't forget to share this video to your friends. Thank you for watching.